MotoGP legend in Jorge Lorenzo. His final appearance beckons here in Valencia. A front row that's led by Fabio Quartararo. Go from row 2. Row 3 headed by Suzuki's Juan Mir with his teammate Alex Rins and Cal Crutchlow on that. In the middle of the 4th row with Valentino Rossi. Zarco, Ducati test rider, Michele Pirro and Aleix Espargaro on row 5. That will 18-year Grand Prix career. He's in 16th place on row 6. Happy Cyrene as he heads to Moto 2 in 20.
Here in Valencia, great start from Miller, not a good start from Marquez. Turn 1, ahead of Fabio Quartararo.
What a scorching start by Alex Rins on the Suzuki, 8th to 3rd, sat there between the two great mates, and Quartararo leads.
There is contact also between Marquez and Vinales as they tell, but it is Quartararo who leads. He said he needed to lead, and he does. He's gone through on Miller.
Marquez up the inside from that 3rd row by Rins. His best start of the season by a long, long way, already inside that top 3, 5 place.
Yamaha, Ducati, Suzuki, Ducati. So Maverick Vinales with a bit of work to do in the early stage. Who leads then Miller. Dovi's got through now on Alex Rins. So the experienced Italian, 2nd in the World Championship for the...
Back in 5th place, Rins fights back on Andrea Dovizioso, but Dovizioso will just blip. Dovizioso, has he got the inside line? He has, and Marquez using the power of the Honda as well. He just outguns
Miller in 2nd. You know, Fabio Quartararo, he knew his best chance of winning today was to get out front and try and break. It's exactly what he's trying to do.
Now on Friday in practice, when the tyre started to drop for Fabio Quartararo, he made the start, was aggressive up the inside of Miller into turn 2. And he's got a bit of a gap now over his...
He's coming up the inside, is he, into the final turn? Block pass, neatly done, no problem whatsoever.
Coming from a mile back, so Marquez picks up the baton. Are we set? We said 3 race, giant team with another battle royale between the Frenchman and the Spaniard. They're 1-2 now in the early stages of 2nd lap.
Remember, it's cooler here this afternoon than it was compared to yesterday. It's windy if you're off.
Any real inroads towards Dovizioso, and Rins ahead of him. He's got Franco Morbidelli for company as well.
Just can't get through. There's no speed to bail you out of trouble. And at the moment,
saw this in Misano. Quartararo led for so long. Marquez stalked him and beat him late on. If you remember, lost one of his aero additions in a tussle with Miller.
Rossi, Crutchlow, that's your top 10.
Yeah, and it's tricky to find a way through for Alex Rins on the Ducati.
Lorenzo at the moment is battling with Iker Lecuona. He's making his MotoGP.
Quartararo then is coming under real pressure. Dovizioso picks off Rins into the 1st corner. That's all about the Ducati this lap. A 1:31.116. Another 2/10 he takes out of Fabs
in these duels so far in 2019.
I feel like deja vu here. I feel like I've been transformed back to the Adriatic coast in Misano mid-Sept. Team was tailor-made for Marc Marquez. Fast, long, sweeping, spinning the rear tyre.
On board with the world champion as they head up towards the tight left-hander turn 2. Marquez gets another half-tenth on his...
To fend off Andrea Dovizioso, Alex Rins and Franco Morbidelli. Vinales just is not making any forward progress.
Again, Marquez just seems to be taking 10th by 10th here as he closes in on Fabio Quartararo with only 5 all down his neck. Onto the start-finish straight we go. That's the gap from the back end of Fabio Quartararo.
This, for me, if Marc Marquez wins the team championship pretty much on his... Dovi and Petrucci Ducati, Mir and Rins at Suzuki. This would be sensational if he did it. And of course,
it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming, and Fabio Quartararo, in truth, probably knows it's coming as well. He can turn 1.
Yeah, yet again, just that slightly faster than Quartararo by about par with each other. Miller and Dovizioso, of course, if you believe all the insane, crazy rumours going around about...
Close as they head into turn 7. Of course, Miller is hoping these to engage. That might turn, and he's being squeezed here. They're side by side. Marquez will have the inside line, crucially though, and he barges
the hill into turn 14, but Marquez makes his move then. A lap number 8 at turn number 11, and now Marquez already trying to make a decisive breakaway here from Fabio Quartararo.
Well, and Mark knew it. That was tight. He was trying to retaliate. Fabio
Miller's really impressive pace. He's bringing Dovizioso and Rins with him as well. Alex Rins has just got down to 1:31.350.
Marc Marquez leads here in Valencia. Nice gap ahead of Fabio Quartararo. He just posted a...
Actually slightly faster than race leader Marc Marquez. So the two Ducatis in the...
place behind Iker Lecuona, who's still having a great battle with an absolute legend.
Yeah, not the ending that he would have wanted. So there'll still be some emotional scenes post-race for now.
Well, this is the Maverick Vinales of old, isn't it? This is sort of the Maverick that we were really struggling to predict.
In Malaysia, if I carry this pace on, I'm going to be able to make a break and escape at the front of the road. His season's ending in frustrating fashion. That is a fast crash in Sepang, and unfortunately, it's back-to-back tumbles now.
I might sound like a broken record, but he's just got into the points. He's moved ahead of Mika Kallio. He's on for a World Championship point.
Moto2. Tito Rabat's a Moto2 World Champion. Oh, Lorenzo, a 5-time World Champion. Absolutely sensational performance. Second half of this World Championship campaign, 6/10 of a second.
Wins. It is, without question, his best ever season. It, for me, bombards 2014. Performance of Sepang was so far so good, but Fabio desperate.
At this stage, absolutely perfectly. Just keeping that gap just over 6/10 of a second. It's the same gap between.
Traditionally speaking, Matt, have very good late race pace. Dovi of late in particular. I mean, that is just mind-boggling, I think. Maverick Vinales, his pace all weekend.
Finish beckoning here to just continue this absolutely incredible run. It's just unbelievable, that run.
Remove Austin. The worst, you can never count out Marc Marquez at anything. I don't believe that he's going to be able to do this a year in.
Fabio Quartararo, some races it's been Andrea Dovizioso, in others Vinales. Sometimes we've had Rins in there, but
that was not a good start at all. Maverick Vinales initially got away okay, but
it was absolutely sensational. This was at the start when Fabio Quartararo was making the early running ahead of Jack Miller.
It's horrible. What's happened here? Mika Kallio just away.
Well, there goes your team championship for Ducati. They've won it once before, thanks to Loris Capra.
From Quartararo back to Miller.
A good sight. That is a sad sight, because that's Johan Zarco on that stretcher. Let's hope he's okay.
So Petrucci went down. There's Aleix Espargaro and Iannone are having a battle for 10th place on the Aprilias. Paul Espargaro 12th, Kallio 3rd.
A new motorcycle here on Tuesday. A lot of new parts coming from HRC.
With 11 laps to go.
Yeah, 2. Petrucci already down in that 6th corner. Now, are we going to see as well? Let's hope that Johan Zarco's okay, because that's an instant
to the podium on the Suzuki, but I see he's chosen soft rear compared to everyone else.
A little bit better compared to other bikes. So that's why they went to the soft compared to the hard one. This is from the data we saw from yesterday and the day before.
And from you,
and then you lose the grip.
Thank you, Piero.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks very much to Piero Talamasso. Okay, so out front, Mark into the hands of Dovi and Rins. So there could be a battle for the podium, but it looks...
The last 4 or 5 laps, the data taken from previous days has shown that it's not
behind. He looks slightly wide on approach, but even so,
the Petrucci, the front's gone from underneath those guys before they've even had a chance to react. They're just in the Constructor Championship, and the team glory beckons as well. More celebratory t-shirts.
Versus Maverick initially. That's what we believed we were going to be seeing. It hasn't been the case.
Guys back in the day, Paul Espargaro and Andrea, you're only getting right up close and personal in a gravel trap.
On board here with Art, if you like. In the background there, Jack Miller just looks to have waved off a bit of pressure for now in the fight.
Well, poetry in motion. Come to the fore, that man there on the Petronas Yamaha SRT machine. Fabio in came Mika Kallio, lost in front of his Red Bull KTM Tech 3, unwalloped.
Unbelievable what we saw there. That looked horrendous for Johan Zarco, so it was really nice to see.
But if he does it, it will be absolutely sensational. And at the moment, you've got to say Jack Miller's looking pretty solid, rock solid in that third.
14, onto the home straight we go. 5 laps to go when they cross the line. Marquez comfortable.
Quartararo, that's the first time that's happened for a couple of laps.
Rating once more into the night, though.
They're getting quite used to it, aren't they? Celebrations insignificantly. It's just the wins and podiums he's racked up in 2019 that has been...
Into this last round of 2019, and the same man.
Second place. Marquez has long gone. His advantage now. Well, to bring the curtain down on his memorable, fantastic Grand Prix career.
99,000 fans packed into this arena here, just from the social media tweets and Instagram posts that he received.
Sit back. How much risk does he take to try and hunt down Fabio Quartararo for second place, or does he just think who's been in irrepressible, imperious form yet again. The advantage was definitely got Dovizioso and Rins in his pocket. Yeah, I don't think years get too much better than that for Marc Marquez. Here he comes in.
Even now, even Marc Marquez has even shocked his own team. He's shocked Honda.
Prep the Prosecco yet again, because Marc Marquez is on course for another Jack Miller in third place. For a good 6 or 7 laps around that 6/10 margin. That's it.
Marquez is the master of 2019 and he wins. Back there, Dorna's Ramon Feixo, who is from our timing department. He's been working in Dorna for the Doctor. Celebrations for Repsol Honda.
Bye to MotoGP. Thank you for the memories, Jorge Lorenzo.
What to go as fast as Jack goes, but it's another thing to bring your Ducati home ahead of.
Yeah, one of the best way to finish, to end up the season. This fantastic.
Beautiful. Lorenzo's land planted in the gravel trap at Valencia. He wins here in Valencia, his 12th of the season. Fabio Quartararo, a fine. Pol Espargaro ends the year with
e a festa do eterno mecânico de Jorge Lourenço, que o acompanhou. Jorge Lourenço terminar esta sua última corrida em 13º. Carreira para o K7. Sim. E Marc Marquez vai para Quartararo.
É verdade, Quartararo ameaçou tantas vezes, mas...
Sim, vamos recordando ali um momento histórico também, aquele em que salta para o Lago de Jerez, lá fronteira, depois da vitória. Na categoria de 125 cm3, foi campeão pela primeira vez em 2006.
Isto, lá está, Marquez aqui falou um pouco mais como um irmão, o futuro colega da equipa.
Tripla coroa para a Honda. Uma temporada em cheio para um representante do patrocinador do Grande Prémio.